Guys, it's the work that creates the fucking character. And so don't deceive yourself out of the work. The work is what creates the identity to get the shit done. Waking up at that 3 a.m. marker, going to the gym every fucking day, counting the macros, doing the journal, and staying up to date with the best version of you, living in congruence with your consciousness. This is what the fuck forms the successful identity. And so you think you're gonna skip the work and somehow you're gonna end up at the outcome you want. When you skip the work, you skip yourself, bitch. It's the work that reinforces the identity. And so you can sit here and you can pretend and you can front, but we know deep down what's real and what's fake. And what's fake as fuck is you skipping out on the work, which you should do to establish yourself as a individual who carries themselves with superior conduct. It comes down to the way you conduce yourself through reality. What are you conducing into your reality? Most of you are inducing and conducing nothing but pandemonium. And then you seek escapism through the substances. Here we go again. This pussy ass bitch needs to suck on a fucking stick to make himself feel better about that pussy in the mirror. When you realize that the psychological definity of the reason why you need a cigarette and the equivalent of is sucking on your mom's fucking tits, we now come to the conclusion you're a bitch and it's time to make a fix. And so with the one life you have, it's time to live in congruence. It's time to overcome these obstacles in front of you, and it's time to leap over them instead of remain in the same fucking position, stagnating. It's the work that reinforces the identity. It's the you showing up for yourself at the highest level. It's the discipline cultivated, which is going to ruminate the space of your mind to execute at a higher precision and stronger velocity in your life. And so it's all about the weight you carry through life and what you do with that weight. And so most of you guys are dropping the weight on your fucking toes and you're walking around with missing feet. Like, who the fuck is this bitch? And why the fuck can't they carry what the fuck they need to carry to move their way through life in a thorough manner? And so it's all about your conduct as an individual. The superior conduct, no vices, only positive habits. Most of you have more negative habits than you do positive habits, and you don't care about yourself enough to make the change. And so we're not here to change you, and we're definitely not here to motivate you. We're here to wake you the fuck up. We're here to shine a fucking beautiful mirror that reflects your potential, the version of you, the most fit version of you, a version of you you can't even conceive because you're so busy feeding the limitation of becoming that individual. You're so busy feeding the delusion and cadences which block you and blockade you from being that individual, and you're too focused on things that don't fucking matter, like what the fuck the person next to you thinks. Like, that person is gonna fucking, you have to understand that people are going to die. And so if you're gonna sit here and pretend like your fucking emotion and thoughts are immortal and for some reason the way you think is the best way to think, well, fuck that. Stop conforming. Realize that the only thing that matters is the best version of you. And when you become that most purposeful version of you, you'll realize that you'll begin to see life from a new lens of perspective. Most of you guys are so diluted to your rudimentary state, and then you're so hypnotized by the distractions, you're so arrogant that you can't even perceive the flaws within yourself without feeling discouraged. When you hear something that is encouraging, it should be perceived and conceived and interpreted as positive. But when you hear the truth about yourself, you have so many blockades and tensions. You have so many micro tensions. You have so many things that tense you up that you can't even shut the fuck up and listen with a thorough mind. You can't even open yourself up to the possibility of change because you're so arrogant to your rudimentary state of comfort. You're so quick to try to comfort yourself instead of to sit in the discomfort of the reflection of you and to do some shit to change. And so the version of you who gets the shit done is the version of you who can receive a message which can be interpreted as intense but still able to have the mind consensus to break it down. It's all about the way you break down the fucking information which is given to you and produced by the external stimuli, which reverberates into your consciousness for you to understand. And so the more you lack understanding, the more you'll deviate to the things that destroy you. But it's very fucking simple. Destroy the things that destroy you and overcome these lower aspects and allow yourself to see life from beyond the limit of the box of which your mind is confined in, and allow yourself to become the most successive version of you, the most succeeding version of you. Most of you guys fucking suck, and then when you see something successful, you're so arrogant and you have so many tensions in yourself, produced by yourself, which is reflective of yourself, that you can't even perceive the beauty of success for what it is. I mean, the moment you guys see something which is beautiful like a Ferrari or a beautiful body, here you go projecting internal tensions of you never having the ability to fathom what it would be like to experience that high quality thing, because you're such a low quality bitch. And the reason you're such a low quality bitch is because you inherently do things which produce low qualities in the character of your soul, which produces flaws and errors in your being. And your being is simply the way you move through reality. So your movement of reality, that is what the fuck you call your being. And most of you guys are moving backward while time is moving forward, and then you're stagnating, and then you blame life for every little fucking thing which is a reflection of you. And so if you don't want to be an individual who stagnates, it's very fucking simple. Join the fucking community. Get around like-minded individuals who are savages with their life, who kill their life on an infinite cycle repeatedly, and who don't deviate for anything, for nothing. They stick to the regimen, and they live in congruence with their consciousness. DM me, get on the program, and lock in on your fucking soul, because you do only live once. By the fucking way. Peace!